March 11, 2011, Japan experienced the biggest recorded earthquake in its history, followed by a tsunami that caused a nuclear plant meltdown. Fukushima was devastated by radioactive materials. It's been 10 years, but experts say the area won't fully recover for decades. Kim Sung-min provides a deeper analysis.
On March 11, 2011, a powerful earthquake and tsunami rocked Japan's Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, changing the lives of hundreds of thousands of people. The tsunami that hit the region killed almost 16,000 people, and more than 2,500 are still missing. As many as 470,000 people were pushed into shelters without any idea if they'll ever be able to return home. The earthquake and tsunami shut down the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear plant's cooling systems, and tons of radioactive material leaked into the air and sea. 10 years on, the region is still recovering. Most people have never returned, and the few who came back are still living in the aftermath of tragedy.
We have not recovered at all. There is still vacant land. So there's nothing to see in Fukushima Prefecture. It's true, and only a few people have come back.
If the earthquake and tsunami hadn't happened, I would have been able to spend more time with my old friends.
The Japanese government has been claiming that the site is under control, safe enough for some Olympic events to be held nearby. But the latest findings by Greenpeace still show a tremendous amount of radioactivity in the region.
This region is a very large region, and so what we've found is that only a small fraction of the area that they said they've decontaminated compared with the larger area, which is still contaminated. So it's about 15% of this particular zone, which is about 800 square kilometers. So about 100 kilometers they've decontaminated, but the majority, 85%, still has had no decontamination efforts at all. And even where they have done decontamination, the results are varied, from reducing radiation levels significantly to actually having almost no.
Former residents are still in a painful fight with the government, as they've been indirectly forced to return back to the region through cuts to financial and housing support.
They just tell us it's okay and that we should just come back. What if another disaster occurs? Never mind the threat from earthquakes, those reactors could blow up if someone just drops a tool in the wrong place.
10 years have passed, but experts say that several more decades are required for a full recovery. But true recovery can come only when the Japanese government becomes transparent and open about the situation in Fukushima.
The Japanese government must be honest, and at the same time, for all concerned citizens, activists, and I would argue government, they need to challenge the Japanese government to stop any future pollution, including of the Pacific Ocean, from contaminated water.
Kim Sung-min, Arirang News.